Welcome to Kyle Lab, presented by AgKnocks. My name is Tom Ag, and I'm joined by AgJack and Shrek. If you are new to the program after listening to the Dalen Mack interview, welcome. And we still own Arkansas.
Still own Arkansas now and forever. Finished them off in Jerry World. We have that trophy. We're never giving it back. They held it up one time in the past 13 years or whatever it was. Just an incredible feat. We never lose to them.
It was priceless, bro. All the, oh, I'm sorry, did the Southwest Classic not exist prior to 13 years ago? Like, I was just like, bro, who fucking cares, dude? You haven't won in 10 years. Like, oh, they won once in 10 years, excuse me.
It's just like a need to, at any time you can shit on Arkansas, you absolutely should and have to shit on Arkansas. That's really what it boils down to, dude.
Arkansas is easily the most easy opponent to make fun of in every way possible. So thank you guys. Thank you, Arkansas, for existing for us.
Yeah, it really means a lot, dude. We appreciate that.
So,
honestly, go ahead.
No, you say your thing.
I just thought it was like funny. The hype video we put out every single year was like interception to end the game, fumble to end the game, sack to end the game. Whenever Arkansas got the ball at the end, I was just like, when's it coming, bro? When is the turnover coming? And then right on fucking cue, dude.
No, we talked about it in the post-game show a little bit, but we'll still recap it here. So Aggies pull out the victory. It was tight. Arkansas's quarterback was just begging to give it away all game. Up and down game for him. Our defense looked like it was eating. Their offensive line sucked, so our D-line was just flying around. There's a lot of stuff to clean up. On the offensive side of the ball, Le'Veon Moss just took over in the fourth quarter. What was his quote? Like, I don't remember nothing. I just really be balling, though. Like, that's amazing. So I think that what we learned in that fourth quarter, and hopefully what Colin Klein and Elko learned, is like, you got to lean on Le'Veon Moss. Like, he's the guy. It's clear as day he's the best offensive player we have.
Yeah, absolutely clear. I have no idea why Amari Daniels was even in on a game, like on a drive to win the game or on a drive to secure the game. Le'Veon Moss every time. I could not understand why they put anybody else in.
Do not forget about E.J. Smith, son of Emmitt Smith, Hall of Fame running back for the Dallas Cowboys, bro.
Yeah, all those guys are great. I'm sure they're good guys. I'm sure they'll be good running backs one day. Right now, Amari Daniels, if you need him to get you 2 yards, he'll get you 2 yards. If you need him to get you 6 yards, he'll get you 2 yards. I'm tired of it. I don't need it anymore, bro. Like, it's tough to watch. And it's especially when they're mixing them and they're giving them even splits. It's like one thing if you're switching it up to give Le'Veon a break every now and then. Entirely other thing where you're just going an entire drive with Amari Daniels and EJ Smith.
Agreed. I mean, Shrek did speak nothing but facts on our first episode. I think my bold prediction for the season was Le'Veon taking off, being our offensive MVP and getting like 1,000 yards or some shit. So we're like a quarter of the way there, boys.
Yeah, so defense and run game. Big Elko ball happening. Go ahead, Tom Ag.
Oh, I was just going to say, what'd y'all think of Klein? I mean, the first 3 quarters, he was terrible.
I think it's hard to evaluate because I don't think Marcel is there yet with some of the schemes and the concepts. And I think Florida had a really bad secondary. They had a lot of broken coverages, and it made Marcel look a lot better. And now he's kind of gotten figured out a little bit. So we'll talk about the quarterback thing in a bit here. But, I mean, Klein's fine. He'll get a groove. I think he's got to get used to calling plays in the SEC, and obviously he's got to get used to his personnel. We came into the season not knowing who the guy would be at running back that would separate himself and who the number one receiver would be that would separate themselves. I think coming out of this game, we know it's Noah Thomas with the receivers and it's Le'Veon Moss with the running backs.
I mean, you did have to feel a difference, though. I think, wasn't it like 14-14 in the first quarter or something like that? So, like, it's not like the offense isn't there. You know, you watch the Georgia-Bama game and each team scored 40 points or whatever. So, I mean, I'm not saying it's a new era. SEC football still going to be SEC football, but like the offense at this point has to be there, SEC or not. You know, it's scrubbing out those rough, hard-nosed games with one possession, 20 points or whatever. Probably not going to cut it anymore.
And let's be real about their 2 scoring possessions at the beginning of the game. The first play, I mean, kudos to the kid for making a great throw, but it's a broken play where the guy, we're playing man up and the guy breaks open and he has a perfect throw after he escapes the sack. Good for them. That's cool. That's a broken play. The next touchdown comes directly off of a fake punt, which is them just pulling out all the stops. They probably had the first three possessions scripted with all of like the jet sweeps and the reverses and all the shit that they were doing. So after that settled down, we just played better football than them. And it felt like it was really good to see that we had settled into who we want to be in the second half. And it seemed like we made the right adjustments that won the game.
Yeah, watching fucking that wide receiver, that white guy, what was his name? Like Isaac Tesla or something like that.
Yeah.
Like
Tesla.
I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And then I'm pretty sure I texted the group, like I was in my living room, my daughter's birthday, like every family member around me, like I was about to kick all these people out of my house. I was like, fucking Tesla scoring touchdowns. That was credit to that quarterback though, man. Like he managed to not get murdered. He should have gotten killed a lot of those plays.
Dude, it felt like our defense was just hunting. I think you said it, AgJack, but it felt like our defense was playing with some true criminal intent. Um, Shamar Stewart, Nick Scorton just wanted to rip everybody's heads off that they got in the way of. It was fun to watch the defense.
Yeah, it was definitely fun. I mean, we got in their quarterback's head. We razzled him. We frazzled him. He was cooked. He looked like Bryce Young sitting back there, not knowing what to do, quickly coming off of his reads, not letting things develop. So good to see. But let's move on from this game. Let's talk about the quarterback stuff in Missouri. So Marcel didn't have his greatest game against Arkansas. The best thing, we talked about this in the post game with Sternberger. The best thing Marcel did all night long was protect the football. I mean, he makes good decisions. You can trust him with that. I don't know if it's always the right decision or he's not always accurate, but at the end of the day, he is protecting the football. Like, that's just a fact.
It also feels nice that like not that obviously we care about his health, but like I don't feel like he's gonna get hurt every play. You know what I mean? Like I feel like when you're watching Connor play, like there's a lot of like or like you're waiting for that moment where he like hobbles himself back up or something, you know. And I feel with Marcel, it's like fucking jump right back up, give him a hand, let's keep going, you know.
He got rocked a few times this
Yeah.
game.
One thing I like is that was, I mean, we said it on the post game show too, but that was a bad game for Marcel. And that bad game still ended up as an SEC win.
Yep.
I think if Marcel is playing up to how he can play, the defense plays like that, dude, it's going to be really hard to beat us. If Marcel can play a little bit better than that, there's 11-1 as a possibility.
I don't disagree. We'll talk about the schedule in a second here after we talk about Missouri, because holy shit, if you look at the schedule, if we beat Missouri, it's on, it's up, bro. But first off, so there are rumors circulating right now that Connor practiced with the first team today. I don't know if I 100% believe it, because the dude's not even suiting up for warm-ups in these games, and all of a sudden his shoulder's going to be okay. He might be battling through. Maybe he had a breakthrough and it's good to go. Maybe they felt good about Marcel with Arkansas. But, I mean, what do you guys think? Like, if Connor is the guy who starts against Missouri, do we have mixed feelings coming into that? Because it's like that's a top 10 opponent that you're throwing Connor back into the fold with.
Yeah. Honestly, I would hope he starts Marcel in this game. Connor's going to be rusty. Nothing against Connor. Marcel has gone and played 3 games, 2 of them being SEC wins. Nothing against Connor. It's just ride the hot hand if you have the hot hand. I know he's coming off of not his best game, but he's still winning. He's still finding a way to win. He's still taking care of the football. And also, still a top 10 team. What do you want to do? Get Wegman re-hurt? Or re-injured and re-hurt?
So would this be the second straight top 7 team that Wegman played against? Or I guess he played that other game. But still, I mean, like, damn.
I mean, the counterpoint, you know, I support what y'all are saying, and I think that I agree, but the counterpoint would be like, you just kind of have to rip the Band-Aid off, because otherwise you're going to keep on doing this dance, and how long is it going to go? Like, are you going to baby him until we lose another game or two, and then I forgot who we have left on the schedule, like New Mexico State or whoever the hell else it is.
Yeah.
Like, are we going to baby him till then and just hope that he's 100%? Or, like, if he feels like he's ready to play, are you going to be like, all right, that's our guy, plug him back in?
Well, it's a dangerous precedent, right? Because the whole time Elko's held steady to Connor's our quarterback. Connor's our quarterback. That's great. Cool. If that's your guy, that's your guy. We feel good about it. The problem is, let me back up. The problem is Marcel's played well enough to where if Connor ever plays shaky, we're going to be calling for Marcel to come back in. And there's got to be clear buy-in from the team, the coaches, and the fans, honestly, for what Connor's doing. So you can't bring him back in until he is 100%, which is why it's kind of confusing that they bring him in this week when we've got a bye week coming up after this before Mississippi State.
I mean, I personally think you would have to be like multiple just 3-and-outs, like offense looks flat, he throws 2 picks or something. Then I would call for Marcel to come in. Like if he makes a mistake or things just aren't going well, as long as it's a competitive game, the most rational fans will not be calling for his head and wanting Marcel to come back in immediately.
But wouldn't you know, like if you're the coach is watching him practice every week and knowing exactly how he feels and how he looks, like why would you risk putting him in against a top 10 team and risking going down 21-0 before you put Marcel in,
Yeah. I mean, I hope they stick with Marcel this week. Honestly, I feel like Elko's still trying to do that whole element of surprise thing. Like, but it's like, is it really like an ace in the hole if we start Connor over Marcel? The same thing right now with like the Longhorn situation. Like, OU fans are like hoping they start Quinn Ewers for some reason. I still think Quinn's better than Art at this point, but
He's got to be.
like
All Arch has done is throw the deep ball and run around a little bit against bad teams.
that's what I mean. Like, so it's like,
Yeah.
but that there's a contrast there. Like I don't know. I guess we'll have to just wait and see. But for now, we shall see what the sources say.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it's leaning towards Connor, but I don't know. We're in hell.
Yeah, we really are. Oh my god. You think it would change? Like, didn't someone had QB controversy where he'd hide it under his belt? Freaking Jimbo for sure. Every preseason, we'd never know who the quarterback was.
Our quarterbacks have been hurt for 5 fucking years.
What's up?
Our quarterbacks have been hurt for 5 years.
It really is impressive. Like, people just kind of try to like sway that off, like, oh, deal with it. It's football. But it's like to not have a true starting quarterback consistently since Kellen Mond. Like, that was fucking, 4 or 5 years ago.
Crazy. So let's get into Missouri a little bit. They didn't give up a point till their third game. Granted, they played Murray State in Buffalo. But since their start, they've struggled a little bit. Boston College, they beat by 6 at home. I think it was at home. Yeah, they haven't played a road game yet. Our game is Kyle Field is their first road game. And then they should have. They went to double overtime with Vanderbilt, and everybody knows who watched that game. Vanderbilt missed like a 30-yard kick in that second overtime, so it would have gone to 3 OTs, which would have been a coin flip with the 2-point conversions back and forth. So this team feels extremely fraudulent, I would say, and technically we're not ranked anymore, so we can't be overrated.
Well, technically, we are still ranked. We are tied for UNLV for rank 25,
which is hilarious.
Yeah,
like sick.
Honestly, I love that, dude. I'm a big fan personally.
Like, who decided
the level of disrespect?
We should. You know what? Let's work on that. We got to make a banner, like a fake banner to hang, and just put tied with UNLV for number 25. That would get some clicks.
So let me give you from the Missouri pod in the Twitter network that we're in. I'll read what the guy sent us about his team. Offensively, we still have a lot of question marks as far as what to expect. We haven't even been close to expectations on that side of the ball to start the year. Potential is high, and if we can cut half of our field goals into touchdowns, we'll feel much better. Brady Cook has played decent, but yet to find consistency on down-the-field throws. Run game is strong again, but biggest test of the year this Saturday. First road game of the year, I'd expect a run-heavy offense, but our receivers are elite, and they have to get the ball too. Defense has been good to start with a few mistakes to get cleaned up. As far as A&M, blah, blah. So he basically just said that he has watched football before and that receivers that are good need to get involved and the quarterback needs to play better.
Dude, I am actually worried about his name is Luther Burden. Dude is a fucking dog, and we do not have anybody on our defense who can cover him. I'm just letting you know now. Our pass rush is going to have to get home in order to beat this team, bro. If he gets a chance to go up to get the ball, we're gonna be fucked 8 times out of 10.
Hey, I'm tagging Will Lee on this, bro.
Yeah, dude, Will Lee's a monster.
Bro.
Talk about him.
Yeah, that guy fucking. Our secondary looks good for once. Like, they don't look amazing. Don't get me wrong. Like, they still got toasted on broken plays. Like, that's not really their fault. But like, they're physical, dude. Like he looks good. Ricks looks good. Like,
Ricks looks great.
Yeah.
See, I mean, Elko's developing guys on the defense. It's very clear. And, we didn't even really talk about Scorton, but I don't know. I mean, I don't want to go backwards, but Scorton balled the fuck out after Billy called him out.
Yeah, he heard the media heat, bro, and he got the fuck back in there, dude. That was a exhibition of defensive end. That was great.
Croutons in your salad. Okay.
What were we talking about?
Croutons in your salad?
No. Before we went back to Nick Scorton.
Oh, Missouri.
Oh yeah. We were also talking about how Brady Cook has to be one of the biggest douchebag names to ever be created, bro.
Let Brady Cook.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've never heard of him until that text message. So hopefully he's asked.
Let Brady cook. All right, let's talk about. Well, let's get into scoring predictions and bold predictions. Last week, Tom Ag had Arkansas winning 27-23 with 4 muffed punts for A&M. Billy had A&M winning 27-24 and said 40% on third downs. There's just not even a good bold prediction. Like, he's completely lost sight of what bold predictions is all about. Clay, 27-24 Arkansas, said our running backs would fumble 3 times. I said 41-21 Aggies, Terry Bussey, 4 touchdowns. Shrek, 31-27 A&M, Torian York, pick 6. Shrek was close.
Yeah. Subtract some 10 points on each and we in money, bro.
Yeah. All right, let's get into it then, boys. What do we got?
I got to stick with the losing, right? Like, we haven't lost whenever I say we're going to lose, so I got to stick with it, bro. Let's go Mizzou A&M 24.
Just so you know, the over is 48.5, so you're a little high there, but I respect it.
Still going to go with it, bro. And I'm going to say that Wegman gets sack fumbled 4 times.
Weigman? Sack fumbles there. Shrek, what do you got?
I'm going to go ahead and keep our winning streak alive. So I'm going to go A&M pulling this one out. And I'm going to go ahead and let's go something like maybe like a scoregami, bro. Like 26-24 maybe, something like that.
Ugh.
Something that just doesn't make sense. Just like we went for 2 for some reason. There's a safety here and there. Yeah, fuck it. We're in. So let's go with that. The bold prediction is going to be we convert a 2-point conversion and get a safety.
I don't mind it.
All right, putting myself on the spot here. Early game, got to get up. 2 good defenses. Missouri hasn't played anybody on the road yet. Man, I'm going to say 17-13 A&M.
Dude,
That sounds like a terrible game.
God.
That sounds like 11 a.m. kickoff for sure.
Yeah.
It is going to be at 11 a.m. Boys are going to be asleep.
It is going to be at 11 a.m. and the game might not end before Billy's wedding starts. But that's for another conversation.
That's absolutely crazy that it could run over into the ceremony. That's insane.
Yeah, just an unreal.
Hey, AgJack, are you gonna have the phone out watching the fourth quarter mid ceremony?
Phone's going to be out. Like, it's going to be shameless because everyone there is going to be doing the same fucking thing.
Like with the game itself on, or like the game cast?
Oh no, the game itself, full fucking volume too. Yeah. So 17-13 A&M. It's going to be slugfest, kind of like the last game. These are the types of games Elko is going to be known for. I think my bold prediction: Wegman starts the game, Marcel ends the game.
Oh no, bro! Don't say that. God.
As long as it ends with a win, who cares?
Just politics, man.
Dude,
You can't have that old cotton company coming after you, baby.
Oh yeah, them cotton boys. Cleet's always picking cotton. That's because he works for the cotton company. It wasn't racist. Okay. So let's talk about our college football playoff bracketology that came out on Monday. Some crazy updates here, and Texas fans are starting to catch on Twitter. We were waiting for this moment. These are going to catch fire soon enough. Texas was not included in this CFP bracket still. They still have not made the cut. New number one again for the fourth straight week. Alabama takes the number one spot over Tennessee. Iowa State made their way into the top four. A&M stays firm at number 9. Boise State is now the non-Power 5 entry. Georgia drops to number 6. Any questions?
Do you think they're on to the Texas fans are on to bracketology, bro?
They're starting to see it, and they're like in the comments saying, "Oh, this is delusional."
Hey, do we want to give Ashton Gianti a shout out, bro, or is social media doing that enough for us already?
No, I think you should do it,
bro. That guy, I don't even know what to like Jamal Charles-esque. Like, what would you compare him to if you had to compare him to like a former NFL running back?
Yeah, like a Saquon cross with Jamal Charles type of thing.
Like, he is so entertaining, bro. If the Cowboys got him, I'd be so happy.
That would be a very Jerry first-round pick.
Yeah, I'll take it, bro.
That would be a Jerry first-round pick.
That is, I mean, he's amazing, but just like we can start having the Heisman conversation too, because everyone's like, oh, Travis Hunter like deserves it, or Jaunty deserves it. It's like, yeah, those guys might go to New York, but they're not going to fucking win the Heisman, because the Heisman is the same thing every year. It's just the best player on the best team.
Bro, if Gianti keeps getting like 200, 300 yards, 4 touchdown games, like his season stats are just going to be insane. Like, granted, he has to keep that pace the entire time, but if you were to lock that in like for the next 10 games or whatever, like that man's getting a Heisman.
If the quarterback sucked.
Yeah,
like
yeah. Cam Ward's going to inevitably drop, bro. Like, you don't almost lose to Virginia Tech and fucking, no way.
No, I think Cam Ward's going to win it.
That was such a catch, by the way. Like, no way it wasn't.
I don't care. I have a future on Miami winning the ACC and Cam Ward Heisman, so fuck y'all.
Oh my gosh.
All right, let's get into buckets of the week. Special edition for the next 4 weeks. Do you guys know why?
It's Locktober, bro.
It's Locktober. Cowdog Clay is missing out.
And if you don't know what Locktober is, just go ahead and hop on Twitter and type it into the search bar. It won't do you wrong.
Yeah, do it on a work computer. October's back, baby. We'll have to share this moment with Cowdog Clay when he gets back. We've been doing it for years. Buckets of the week. So last week, Tom took his first L, which I predicted on the pod. I said that's going to be your first L. Utah lost outright.
You're like, the crazy thing is, dude, is you can't predict a bet to win, but you can predict whenever I'm going to lose my bet.
That is crazy. It's nuts. Cowdog just tried to fade my life by picking Duke, and he was right. And let's have a conversation because we missed this on the last pod. Did y'all see when UNC lost 70-50 at home to James Madison, that Mac Brown went in the locker room after the game and like resigned in front of the whole team and like walked out of the locker room? And
didn't see that.
Yeah, and everyone was under the impression that he like retired on the spot. And then afterward, the reporters talked to him, and he was like, or they talked to one of the representatives on the team. They were like, "No, Mac Brown is not retired. He was just emotional. Like, move on." And then they had to like talk about it for the next 3 days. and basically he quit on the team in front of everybody and then had to like walk it back. So Mac Brown is done. They were up 20-0 going into the like 7 minutes left in the third quarter against Duke, and they lost. So they're fucking awful. They're done. Mac Brown's over. Cowdog wins the pick. He's 2-3.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I had no idea about that. I'm surprised I did
can't
not make
believe-
bigger headlines.
We should have talked about that. That was such a fun. You guys got to look up that story because it is fucking bananas. But all right, so I picked Georgia -1.5. Looked really, really bad for the first half. Came back, almost pulled it out. That was an incredible game. Holy shit! How old is that kid, the wide receiver?
17 years old, Ryan
17.
Williams.
Wow, he's
Can't even
amazing.
buy himself a pack of Red Man.
Yeah, just learned how to drive. That kid is so good. There's some really that Ohio State receiver is fucking amazing too.
It's crazy how they just reload, bro.
Yeah.
It is nuts. Shrek pulls out the victory. His
I'm
first
here, baby.
season. That was your first victory of the season, right?
Yeah, it's been a tough go around this year, bro.
Jesus Christ, Yellow Poverty.
Yeah, we're really bad this year. And Billy,
Well, it's because my goal isn't to win; it's just to beat Billy. Like it's like the whole bear concept. Like you don't have to be fast; you just have to be faster than the slowest person.
you just gotta be faster than your family member that you're camping with.
kick my mom in the leg or something. I'm just kidding, Mom. I'll never
Your
kick you in your leg.
Mom, if
You
you're
know, like a
listening,
cousin you hate?
Barclay's mom, if you're listening, this is why he doesn't get on the interview. So, AgJack, I'm 1-5. I'm in fourth place. Billy's 0-4. It's the same shit as last year. He literally cannot get a pick right. It's crazy.
That's pretty amazing, bro.
Yeah,
Talk
if you were
no
to fade
shit.
Billy from then, you could be a millionaire.
Next year, we should all just fade Billy. Like every time he makes a pick, we just have.
We said we were going to do that this year after how bad he was last
Well,
year.
bro, we can't do that because then he'll start fucking winning, and oh my god, it'll go to his fucking head, and we can't fucking.
I'm writing it in the doc so we have it forever, but he'll probably change it. All right, well, Tom, lead us off since you're in first place, followed by
Give me
Shrek.
Cal plus 10.5.
Woo, God. You're gonna lose again.
Miami is not as good as we think. Cam Ward is going to fall off as a Heisman contender. AgJack does this. So AgJack thinks he knows quarterbacks and things like that. AgJack was stoked for the Bryce Young pick because he's a Panthers fan. We all told him it was a bust before it even happened. He's going to be calling the same thing on Cam Ward here. If I were you, I'd stay far, far away if AgJack thinks a quarterback is good.
I didn't have a choice but to want Bryce Young to do good things, and I still feel that way about the guy. But yeah, do I think he's good? Not right now. Shrek, you're up.
All right, bruv. Go ahead, give me Toledo minus 6.5 over Miami of Ohio, bro.
I thought you were going crazy this week.
I was, but I think I want to have a 2-game lead over Billy, and then I'll do it.
Yeah, I kind of feel that too. Like, we don't have to go crazy yet.
Yeah, like once we got 2 games, maybe even 3, like that's when I can just like pick like 20-point underdogs, and it's not gonna matter.
All right. I got you. Well, fuck, that kind of changed my mindset. I was going to go with the money line, but now I think I go Georgia again. I think I double down on Georgia because they can't not cover twice in a row, especially after that awful performance.
Oh, they're going to be pissed, dude.
Yeah.
They're going to be so... Are they playing Arkansas?
They're playing Auburn in Athens.
Oh, dude. They're going to fucking kill Peyton Thorpe.
I think that's going to be bad. So I'm gonna take Georgia minus 24.5. That's a big number, but I think that like they're going to be locked the fuck in because they played so well in that second half. I think they had to get the jitters out, and they're going to be back at home comfortable. Let's go.
A random fact, just because I'm looking through different scores here. Old Dominion beat Bowling Green last week at Bowling Green.
Yeah, we talked. That was crazy. So that's part of the parlay. We'll get into our next parlay. We lost this week, 10 grand. So we're 0-6. We're down $24,000. Jay Sternberg was asking where that money came from, and yeah, it's the AgKnocks bank account. So whatever, it's fine.
Yeah,
The tip.
yeah, it's a collection of all of our professional earnings of all time. Everything good that we've ever done, we threw it together and just started tossing it on parlays. This next one, we're going 100 grand.
100 grand, and that's just so that we can feel something. Right now, the tailgate, we're probably going to be serving, what was it, like the fucking spam and some fried spam and lettuce.
Oh, beanie weenies, bro. We're going beanie weenies all day long.
Yeah, or just bring your own food. We're going to put that in the Facebook
honestly,
page.
yeah. Bring your own food, and we'll be lucky with a tent over our heads.
So we went 0 for 3 in our parlay. Michigan State plus 24 got popped. Bowling Green, like Shrek mentioned, -9. They fucking lose to Old Dominion in overtime, straight up. And Wisconsin, which looked like the godsend to start the day, Wisconsin was up by like what, 17 or 14 or something?
14.
Yeah, they were up 14 going in the second half, and they get beat 28-0 in the second half or something like that. So we all thought when Wisconsin was up, we were like, oh my God, this might be the one. And then another $10,000 down the drain. So we're going to bump it to 100 grand.
We'll hit on one, bro, and it'll make, then we'll be good for life.
This has got to be the one because it's us three.
Oh, yeah. All right.
I'm throwing Tennessee in there.
Lock the fuck in. What's up?
I'm throwing Tennessee in there, bro.
Against who?
Against Arkansas.
What's the spread?
13.5.
Are you taking them spread or money line?
I mean, we got to go
Spread, bro.
right?
What the fuck?
Yeah, okay.
I think Tennessee's just like a fucking buzzsaw. People aren't giving them enough credit yet. Like, you're waiting for them to stumble, and they're not going to. Like, Arkansas sucks.
Arkansas is terrible, so I don't mind it. All right. Give me West Virginia plus 3.5 on OK State. Or no, OK State minus 3.5 on West Virginia.
OK State minus 3.5, even after last week when they were just awful.
Yeah, no, I think that's going to light a fire under their ass. And West Virginia is not very good. Minus 3.5 at home is barely more than home field advantage. I like that.
All right, we're just rolling with it. Like, there's nothing to dispute. We just got to win. We just have to fucking win. Give us our third leg, Willerma. Or fucking Shrek, whatever your name is.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and rock it. I'm going to go with Billy Napier, prepared this bye week, bro. On Florida.
No.
Money line at the Swamp, baby.
Hold on.
Time out, bro.
They're plus 120, bro.
That.
Nobody asked for this.
Hey, bro. You asked for my thing.
Too.
UCF just got shit put by Colorado. Florida had a bye week. Billy Napier's fighting for his livelihood. They're playing at home. They got to win this one, bro.
Oh, my God. This is going to be... Oh, my God. What juice is this going to give us?
It's plus 120, so it's not like miserable.
I mean, it's outlandish. Hold on. Let me cook this up. Let me see what we're working with. All right, so we're going to bet 100 grand, minus 110, minus 110, plus 120. That is to win $701,818.
Hell yeah, baby.
So we'll call it 702 plus 702. Holy shit.
You know what? I think I'm going to lock this one in, boys.
I'm locking it in.
I'm going to do it right now, bro. I'm down.
Wait, you haven't been locking all of them in every single week?
That's fuck no. hey, I never got that memo, bro.
Just the fucking AgKnocks account.
Yeah,
okay.
Just the AgKnocks balance, bro. I was like, I'm not going to. I got enough invested in there, dude.
If we lose this one, then like we got to put some singles down, like replenish a little bit.
Yeah, but if we win this one, then we're up like 650 grand.
Dude, then we're talking about a whole different thing. All right, like we might even have our own TV station at that point.
Holy shit, we could buy like a suite at Kyle Field.
Dude, they would fucking hate that. Oh, I'd be so down.
Texags would hate that. Texags is the CNN of Texas A&M. If we're real, if we're being real,
they withhold information.
Yeah,
that's all I'll say.
They're on a fucking leash, and they hate us. They hate us now. Billy Lucci's not liking our tweets anymore.
They hate us because they ain't us.
I don't know about that. They're still like a $40 million company.
40 my ass.
I mean, their subscription, bro. I mean, that's how much they're worth in terms of valuation.
All right, so $100,000 to win $702,000. Confidence. We're back, boys.
Honestly, I don't see how this loses. Personally,
I don't think it will. Honestly, you all talked me into your picks. I hope I talked you into mine.
Shrek did not talk me into his. He's going with Billy Napier, bro. Are you fucking kidding
Yeah,
me?
that's
This
it.
is 6 figures worth of
yeah,
money.
but it's the last game, so we all get to just collectively watch the sweat. It's gonna be great.
It has Billy Napier getting fired all over it.
Bro, imagine the death threats we could send to Billy Napier if we lose this parlay because of him.
We are not going to be sending Billy Napier any death threats. That was a joke. That was a joke. Jesus Christ. Bro, Florida people are insane. They're going to be like DMing him death threats.
Oh, that's for sure gonna happen. No, no
They're
death
going to
threats.
find
Bro.
his like old MySpace account and DM him on that.
We are an anti-death threats podcast. Bro.
For now. All right. No interview this week, obviously. We're going to give you guys a little break and just let you listen to the AgKnocks people. But hopefully we got some good ones coming. Cringe Fest. Anybody have a Cringe Fest this week?
I do.
All right.
My Cringe Fest is going to be, it's actually pretty simple. It's something we all deal with. But today there was a very tiny little subcompact car that was horizontal in the street, and it was a 3-lane street. There was no reason to be stopped. There was no left turn. The only way this person could have possibly done this is that they were to drive the wrong way and then have to turn around. So this person pulled out, stopped traffic. The speed limit on this road is 55 miles an hour. It's not a slow road by any means. It takes them 8 minutes to turn around inside the street. So everybody's losing their fucking shit. People almost hit them. So my Cringe Fest of the week is absolutely shitty drivers in and out of the Austin community. It is getting insane. The people moving from California, it's too much. We can't take it anymore, dude. There's a Prius in every fucking left lane going 20 under the speed limit. If it's not a Prius, it's a minivan. And if it's not a minivan, it's because the left lane's fucking closed the traffic, dude. I'm sick of it. Sorry.
Was he not paying tribute to the Hutto hippo in the middle of the road?
I mean, he moved like, well, I guess hippos are fast, so he didn't move like one.
Yeah, hippos are fast. For sure. Well, that's a good Cringe Fest. I would be cringed by that. Shrek,
Dude,
do you have
would
one?
be terrified if you were in that car.
Well, I'm good, bro. I've had zero cringe this week. Actually, it's been a pretty decent week.
All right, I have one. Just to revisit something. I don't know if it's technically a Cringe Fest, but it kind of is. Because one of our old pals, we talked about him a lot on this podcast. His name's Evan Stewart. Decided to enter the transfer portal, find greener pastures in Oregon, where he has put up this stat line so far this season at Oregon. 14 catches, 162 yards, 1 touchdown. And I think he's played every game. So just wondering what that's all about. It seems like not so good.
I mean, I don't want to say anything too mean, but fuck that guy. I hope he doesn't even break 200 yards.
Well, you'd think after a year, his torn labia would have recovered.
Dude, they say vaginitis is actually chronic once you have it once.
Yeah, Shrek's actually our resident MD here. Shrek, how long does it take you to recover from vaginitis or torn labia?
Depends on the treatment plan, dude. You know, there's some pretty good Vagisil creams out there. I can send y'all some recommendations, but for Evan Stewart specifically, it looks like it's going to be indefinite, dude. It might affect his draft stock, if we're being honest.
Yeah, so Evan Stewart would have been a great receiver here, I think. Would have been a really good fit for this team alongside Noah Thomas. Decides to go to Oregon State, and
Oregon
looks like
State.
Oregon, the state of Oregon, goes to Eugene and just plays like shit. Kind of tanked his own career, if you ask me. Have fun in Canadian football, buddy. You got close as you could.
Damn, bro. Agreed, though. I hope he doesn't have fun.
Loser.
Bitch.
All right, that was French fest. What's cooking, guys?
Child?
Are you cooking a child up?
Yeah. Yeah. Due days
What's up
in
with
a
that?
week.
You can take some time off? Are you getting PTO?
Probably not. I
Still
didn't
Hey,
mind it.
we're woke in the valley, bro. I got paternity leave for my kids.
Oh, I'm getting paternity leave from work. But from AgKnocks, no, it got denied.
Yeah, don't. You're not
Oh
allowed
yeah,
to.
100%. You're recording, bro. 100%.
Your kid's going to know what hard work looks like from the moment he comes out of the womb.
Dude, yeah. Just gonna stretch his hamstrings. We're gonna teach him spreadsheets at a young age. He can handle all my bitch work that I don't want to do. Maybe teach him how to cold call. Probably like 8. Who's gonna say no to an 8-year-old sales rep? That'd be sick.
Yeah, that's still 8 years from now, but yeah. That'd be dope.
Yeah, right, fuck.
All right, I'm placing the parlay right now. 100 grand and placed. 100 grand. Wow. They didn't even ask for like any type of proof of funds or anything.
Just accept.
Yep.
Well, I mean, we just paid the last fucking ticket. They should be like, oh yeah, 10 grand is nothing for them. They went up from $1,000. Like, they're just getting desperate, and it's because we are.
I guess we're missing the vice presidential debate right now as we record on Tuesday night. But what's cooking? I actually had something. So it's this crazy contingency clause that the NFL has. Have you guys heard about this? Have you seen it? The NFL disaster clause.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So you guys have no idea what this is.
No. What is it?
Okay. It's pretty fucking hilarious. So it's been going around Reddit, and shout out to Pardon My Take. I heard about this and then I read more about it. But essentially, there is a clause in the NFL called the disaster clause, which means if 5 or more players on a team have died or been dismembered, then in the draft, the team whose players died will be able to draft the amount of players from other teams equivalent to how many they lost. The other teams are only allowed to protect 5 players from being drafted, but many teams have good 6 men available, blah, blah, blah. So the reason why this is being brought up is because Dolphins fans and Giants fans are asking if it's worth it for the team to kill 5 players on their team in order to draft these other guys. And another part of the clause is that, according to Roger Goodell, the team would get the first pick in the next year's draft. And the Reddit post goes on. Now, this next draft class isn't crazy, so I could understand their hesitancy. And being a repeat offender, that is, killing 5 players on your team could raise some eyebrows. But this could still greatly improve the Giants. What do you think? Should any other teams do this, and who should they kill?
Okay,
Could you imagine, bro?
Giants, Danny Dimes is gone. Immediately, Danny Dimes is slain.
You can't kill the starting quarterback.
Bro, you can murder Danny Dimes. All right? Like, I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
There's a lot of practice squad players that their lives aren't just they aren't equivalent.
What kind of conversation? We're going on. Wait, practice squad doesn't count.
I guess it has to be rostered. Yeah.
Yeah. Rostered
Long
players. So,
snapper.
like, you could kill the backup kicker. I think that's a lot.
How do you think they kill them? Like, what's the process? Is it like a live hanging?
From the Jumbotron at Jerry World, yeah.
They cut one of the cables loose and it just falls in the middle of the field.
Jesus. All right.
I mean, this is like an objectively hysterical thing. It's got to have something to do with like either plane crash or like car accident or something like that. But like, good Lord.
Imagine if there's like a car accident with 4 of your players.
Right. And then they all die and you're just like, oh, one more.
Oh, dude. You're like trying to talk somebody into like suicide. Jeez.
Like, come on, bro. Help the team.
What an insane conversation, bro.
Yeah, that's
Honestly,
fucked
how
up.
far off would that be from the university and the A&M team? They're just like, oh, you guys got to keep your mouth shut to help the team be competitive.
So salty about that, bro.
Okay, let's keep going. All right, War Room. Let's get our ad read done, and then we'll talk about War Room.
Yeah, one
It's
sec.
not the summer anymore. You didn't fucking fix it.
All right, I changed it.
Fall. It's not even hot anymore.
It's fall, bro.
What about like travel for fucking holidays? I don't know. Just
You ready to watch some trees turn brown?
All right, Kyle Lab is brought to you by Layden Travel. That's Layden Travel. Ready to escape the Texas heat this fall? Hit up some Aggie away games or just disappear from society for a bit? Layden Travel has you covered. Layden Travel is Aggie owned and operated. Check them out at LaydenTravel.com. Tell them AgKnocks sent you. Now, War Room.
War Room this week is places you never want to go. So places you never want to go.
I got
Shrek,
the 1-1. Let's go, baby.
you have the 1-1.
Such an obvious 1-1 here, Shrek.
I don't know, bro. I feel like you and our thought process is a little bit different, man.
No, there's an obvious
And
1-1.
by that, I mean yours is racially motivated.
Oh, it's not. It's not.
It's not, bro.
All right, man. Well, I'll start us off. For the 1-1, this will be a little, I don't think anybody wants to go here. But I'm going to go ahead and go with the Bermuda Triangle, bro. Hey, bro, shit just disappears in there.
As a
Fucking
1-1?
Davy Jones's locker. I mean, I don't know what the fuck's in there, bro. You tell me people just go missing for no reason. Like, it's like, hey, Tom, we're going to give you a yacht, but you just have to go right through the Bermuda Triangle real quick. You
I
doing
ain't
that?
a bitch, bro. I'm
You
down.
doing it? Crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
hell yeah, dude. I'm not afraid of that.
That's this could go in so many directions. It's a great topic. All right, so Bermuda Triangle, the one. All right, Tom.
Yeah, what should have been the 1-1, but I'm going to go hell. Uh,
All right, I think you win on that one.
I'm just going to say, like, of places you don't want to go,
Oh, we're there.
yeah, dude. I think.
You tell me you'd rather go to the Bermuda Triangle over hell, bro?
Yeah, are you kidding, bro? What? Yeah, no further explanation needed.
What's wrong with hell, dude? There's a lot of people go to hell.
Yeah, dude, you're Jewish. It's different.
That's true. That is true. All right, I have so many to choose from here. Shit. All right, I'm gonna have a lot of good honorable mentions, so bear with me. I'm gonna say for the first one, to the bathroom when you're at a stadium, like at a football stadium at a game. Like you gotta time it out. You gotta walk past people to get through the row, and then you have to like go up the stairs, and you're hoping that there's not gonna be a line, and then you get in there, someone's like taking a shit on the wall, and you just try to pee in the urinal and try to get back, and you can hear the crowd roar, and you're like, oh shit, I missed a good play, and then you like dribble piss on your pants, and then you try to make it back. You have to go like up or down the stairs again. And you're like, shit, should I get a hot dog or a beer or something before I go back because I'm already out here? And then you hear the crowd roar again. You're like, fuck, dude, I need to get back. And then you run back and you see the other team got a pick six. It's not fun. That's why I'm starting to be like, I don't want to go to the games. I'd rather just watch at home. But yeah, bathroom at a football game. That's going to play better on the pod than the graphic.
It's a high quality pick.
Second, I think this is important for this week only. It might strike a nerve. We'll see. But I'm going to say to a wedding during football season when your team is playing a top 10 SEC opponent at home. Places you don't want to go, bro. Like, imagine if your team was playing a top 10 SEC opponent at home and you were like busy at a wedding. Like, first of all, who has a fall wedding? Right? It's crazy. And just making people like do that instead of football in general. And then to have it on a day where it would be a top 10 game at home for a game that a lot of people would probably want to go to as like a homecoming to see their friends and stuff. That would be nuts.
Dude, yeah, I do feel bad for you having to go to a wedding. I would say my solution to it was to have a kid. Um, so hopefully I'll be able to watch the game and I won't have a baby by then. But if I get to watch the game, dude, I'll be living the life, dude.
Yo, if your wife was going into labor and it's 11 or like
I
10:55,
thought about this. No,
are
no, no,
you
no, no.
putting it on?
I
Are you
you
putting
gonna
like
say
a are you putting an AirPod in like just to be sly with it?
100%.
well, if it's like a close game in the fourth quarter,
No, like kickoff, like game's about to start.
oh yeah, I'll take her to the hospital. No big deal. If it's like fourth quarter, 5 minutes left, tie game, dude, labor lasts like 8 hours. She can hang on.
For sure, dude.
Dude, yeah, like, come on, it's fine, right?
My dad, who went to UCLA when my youngest sister was born, it was UCLA USC the football game, and I remember distinctly that my mom was like going into labor, and he like hung back in the car and like listened on the radio to that game. That was a
Sick.
different time,
That is dope.
absolute different
That's
time.
dope.
All right, Tom, it's back to you.
I thought this is what you were gonna say, but I'm just gonna say Missouri. Like right next to hell for me. Nothing but meth heads out there. It's cold as hell. It's flat.
Sure.
Is St. Louis in? I'm pretty sure St. Louis is in Missouri. They have a high murder rate. Nobody likes murder. Just
Yeah,
overall
murder.
shitty place.
All right. That's fair. I've never been to Missouri. I can't speak on it, but it looks like it's not like on my like top list of states to go in the United States.
Yeah, no, I couldn't imagine why an individual finds himself in Missouri.
Quality pick. I might just vote for it.
Yeah, honestly, Iowa. My experience in Iowa was awful, and I think that's the worst state in America.
Wex
All right,
can't
Trey.
handle it. There's not a Starbucks within 0.8 miles.
Third straight podcast where my name was revealed. Shrek.
To finish it up, I'm going to go ahead and do a high school reunion.
Ooh, good one.
Oh,
I
damn.
don't think anybody wants to have the same conversation, 66 times. Like,
That's
nobody,
assuming that
no,
66 people go.
yeah, nobody gives a fuck what you're doing nowadays. Like, if we don't know what you're doing, there's a reason for that.
Damn.
Damn. You're like, what? You're 15 years out of high school now?
Shit, yeah, 2011. So yeah, 13 years.
Jesus Christ.
Dude. Did you go to your 10th year reunion?
No, it was during COVID. Thank God.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
mine
they're
is in
sending
Austin.
invites to mine.
Yeah, no, mine's in Austin during the Texas game weekend, which is a crazy thing to do. I mean, I get it because it's Thanksgiving and people are going to be home or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. They made a or an Instagram page for it where they like highlight people. They're like, this is what this person was doing in high school and what they're doing now, and it's like, God, shut the fuck up. Like,
Did they highlight you, Wex?
no, they didn't highlight me.
No highlights for AgKnocks, bro?
I'm kind of salty. The page didn't follow me back yet, and I'm like, okay, cool. I wasn't in the class either. But yeah, I'm not going to that. It's cool. So yeah, good war room, guys. I think let's get into honorable mentions. I think this is where we're gonna absolutely cook.
I got two.
Go.
Number one, a Carolina Panthers game. Number two, Kamala Harris rally.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, bro. Aggressive picks. Yeah, wouldn't want to find yourself at a Harris rally either.
See, the Panthers, like low key, the vibes are different now.
Oh yeah, it's just worthwhile. Just some good old boys playing football now.
I see. Like, I think you guys, like everybody, and I'm saying everybody's underestimating like how bad it was, and it's like last week we're watching them like compete against the Bengals, like knowing we were gonna lose the whole game, and just being like, you know what, this is pretty nice. Like this is like a regular way to lose a football game. It's kind of nice. So that's where I'm at.
Yeah, one of my friends from college, she posted that she went to a Panthers game with her fiance. the most empty fucking stadium I've ever seen, bro. Like it's
What,
impressive.
the Bengals one?
No. When they played the Panthers, the last home game that they had, I think it was like 2 weeks ago,
Oh,
maybe.
oh yeah.
It
Yeah.
was impressive, bro. Like there is a lot of light blue just chairs everywhere.
Oh yeah, it's bad. But it's coming around. Like the Andy Dalton thing is real. Okay, so I've got Tom. Do you have any? Because I'm going to rip my list.
Uh, yeah, I got a couple. Anything that your wife or girlfriend has set up as like a group event to where it's like we have to go to somebody's baby shower, we have to
Yeah,
go to a wedding shower, we got to go to so and so's birthday party. We're 28 years old. Who the fuck is still having birthday parties? Um, yeah,
preach. I
yeah.
100%. Like I had baby shower on my list. I had significant others coworkers house for dinner on my list. Um,
Oh, that's pretty bad right there, dude. Thankfully, that's a pretty good one, bro. My wife works from home, so we don't deal with that. Thank God.
yeah, all just terrible things where it's like I kind of know the people there, but not really, and I'm just gonna be like crawling out of my skin the whole time I'm there. Like,
Yeah, one of my wife's friends, she's turning 30, and they're super cool. Like I like hanging out with her and her boyfriend, but
yeah,
like they want us to go with them for like her 30th birthday vacation. So it's gonna be like we don't know any of her other friends or family.
yeah.
So I'm really rooting against that, dude. Like
It's
I
like
just hope.
pump the brakes a little bit there.
Yeah.
Um, all right, I'm gonna do my list here. So number one, Iran. Surprised that it didn't make the list.
Oh
Or,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
That's a hell of a place on a weekend. That is the wild, wild west.
which also brought me to HEB the day before Thanksgiving or Christmas. Awful.
Yeah,
The DMV, that was a layup. The
yeah. That's a
dentist.
good one. You don't
Um,
like a dentist, bro?
I
just
like my dentist, bro. It's like a super small office. I wait for like 3 minutes and they get me in. It's great.
you don't have a lot of dentist trauma then, do you?
No.
I've had so many. I have like bad genetics for my like saliva, so it like melts my teeth. melts my
That is
teeth.
the most Jewish thing I've ever fucking heard, bro. Oh my god.
I'm so
That
glad we have that on recording.
that
Holy
is like unlocked like a new level of Jew for you. Like that's crazy,
I
bro.
didn't think you had it in you, Jack, but god damn it, you proved me wrong, bro.
I got some bad saliva genes.
Anyways, lots of cavities, no matter what I do. Another one I've got here is the vet if you're a dog. And kind of going off my other pick, going to the bathroom when you're on an airplane. It's like the same thing, especially if you're in a window seat. It's
Yeah,
like you
that's
got to
tough.
get up and like shimmy through, and then you got to hope that it's open by the time you get up there. And if there's turbulence, it's like a little scary. It smells bad in there always.
Bro, I had never taken a shit on a plane before until this last time I got on a plane.
What?
That's such a god awful experience, bro.
Yeah, no shit.
Bro, I'm such a large person and they're just such small rooms, dude.
Yeah,
Like
it's
it was,
tiny.
and then like your poop is just there. Like there's obviously no water, so it's just that air chamber thing. Like it's not the vibe.
That is a wild experience to shit on an airplane. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I could do it. I might just be that guy who shits himself on the plane. I'll be viral on social media for a month. I'm not doing that.
Dude, that's a good way to make a lot of money and start a podcast. That was the way we should have done it more organically. Cool. Well, that was War Room. That was a good War Room, boys. Shit. We don't have any listener questions. We don't have anything peeving Cowdog. That
He's
might be
not
it, boy.
fucking here.
Well, by the time you guys hear this, or by the time we have our next show, Tom Ag could potentially be a father, and Billy will be married. Could potentially be married.
Big week for AgKnocks, and we're gonna be almost millionaires when our parlay hits.
Yeah, that's the. Well, how are we going to split that? Because
We just
Billy's
gotta,
not getting any of it, right?
Yeah,
No,
just-
no, it should be. It's going to us three, bro. Actually, no, it's all going back to the AgKnocks account, bro.
It's
yeah.
going to the tailgate.
Yeah, we're gonna spend all of it on one tailgate.
Texas tailgate. We're working on it. Stay tuned.
Thank you, guys.
Jesus fucking Christ.
All right, good show. Oh God.